One, two, three. What's happening? Welcome to A4Z Podcast. I is your host, Donnie. And I got my co-host in the building, Jay
Yes,
Brick
sir.
in the motherfucking building. So man, today we talking about success and dedication. That's what we talking about today. So man, Jay Breezy, man, tell me what does success means to you?
What success means to me is, just accomplishing, the end goal that you set, or a big goal that you set, or, just getting through the journey of life, on this, going to the right through the right path and accomplishing your dreams and, you know, just growing, building on top of what you already have and just spreading the positivity and love to your peers and others, people around you.
Mm-hmm. Man, I'm gonna kind of start anything that success is anything that you believe that you can achieve. All right. Now, I remember when I was in a program in my school called the JAG program and stuff, and they was kind of running like a military thing, and it was like one
Yeah, I heard of the JAG program.
yeah, and they was trying to run it like a little military thing or anything, and it was like one point they had us look up, and he asked us, man, what do you see? And we supposed to say success. And I want a lot of people to have that mentality to anything that you believe. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you can achieve.
Yes, exactly. But you gotta believe it, and you gotta have that dedication. You know? Okay. Yes. I mean, but pretty much it all begins with that goal. It all begins with what a plan. It all
Right,
begins with a beginning.
that's facts. It has to start from somewhere. Like you have to build a strong foundation first. Of course, you have to have strong support beams. You have to lay the floor down. Lay the law. You know, set your goals straight, short term, long term, and making sure that you stand disciplined, that you stand accountable, being self accountable, and making sure that you say you do what you gonna say, what you say,
So, what
and
does discipline mean for what do you feel like discipline means? Because I mean,
okay,
I know what it is, but I don't think I can break it down. So,
right.
tell me what
I'll
you
break
think.
it down to you. So I feel like discipline means that you are, you know, on it every day. You got a checklist, like making sure that you get it done. No excuses.
Because
And
you got your own business with the what is it, the fitness,
personal training.
the
Uh,
personal training, yeah.
yep, personal training business called Stretch Fitness, and that's a part of being disciplined. I mean, that comes with being disciplined and on my toes, keeps me on my toes, making sure that I accomplish what I set out for the day. Get my clients to the results and making sure that they feel accomplished and making sure they're growing, they're building that muscle and losing that fat. And it's all in the process, it's all in the journey. You got to start from somewhere, and you got to have discipline and lose that weight to gain that muscle. And it's all a part of just accomplishing those goals day by day, step by step. And that's what it
It
takes.
all with that, you know what I'm saying? Really, to get to that success, you gotta have that discipline, man. It's real hard, especially for a bigger person, especially an older person, and especially I would say probably a female. I feel like women have a lot of hard time losing weight. What you think? Do you think that that's true, or you think
I
it's
feel
just
like it's, I wouldn't say, I don't know about male, female. Maybe I think males, because males drink and smoke, and
You gonna do it too.
they don't be going to the doctor. They don't be staying healthy.
True.
So I feel like it'll be more males than females.
True. Yeah, 'cause I would say there is. I mean, we ain't even, but I mean, the thing about it, we ain't even just talking about weight and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We also talking about, I mean, that could be one of your goals on what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But like life goals, life accomplishments that you want to succeed at. It could be a lot of things, but you have to choose your goals. You really need to write it down, to be honest. If
I
you
agree. You should definitely write down your goals. Make a checklist
you
and
should have a plan A and a plan B. Like I don't know, a lot of people didn't know this and stuff about me and stuff. So when I before I graduated, I always had a plan B and C. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's
Cuz
what's
I used to before I started truck driving, right?
yeah.
Before I was truck driving, I used to work at the zoo. I was a photographer. Um but I was like it wasn't really no money. And I went to college. I only went to college for one semester. I ain't gonna tell y'all why I went just for one semester,
Yeah,
but it
and
just it just felt like it was a waste and stuff. So I always told myself that okay, I gotta find out something else. And my fallback plan on if everything all else failed for me, because I don't know, my mom kind of got me really. She kind of pushed me to do my truck job and stuff, and it turned out great and everything. But really, man, Job Corps, Job Corps was really that last resort for me if I couldn't really make it, man. I'm be honest with you, man.
yeah. Hey, that's a good. I mean, that's a good last result.
It
You
really was, you know what I'm saying. I mean,
End
I didn't
result. I
I
mean,
didn't get to do it, but I'm just saying though, if it, I think it's like up to a certain age and shit that you could really do it and stuff. But
yeah, it's always good to have a plan B and C. You always want to make sure plan A is working though, and you always want to have that drive to make sure that you get the first plan down, first plan working. You know, you never know what life is gonna throw at you. On this journey, so you always want to be prepared as well, and make sure that studying your craft, working on your craft, studying the game. I mean, and
oh
be
yeah, it could be anything. Cause I mean, shoot, besides all of that I told you, I mean, there was also, you know what I'm saying, there was 100 other plans in between that as well. But I'm
yeah,
just giving y'all the major details of what it was for me. But like just saying though, man, you just gotta really have those goals and you gotta figure out you can't just have those goals and not know about those goals. You gotta see what you have to do to succeed those goals, and you're gonna have to put some dedication in to meeting those goals, which is probably the hardest, which is really, yeah, really the hardest part. That
yeah. Dedication, man. It takes a lot to be dedicated to, whatever you want to get, whatever you want to succeed at. But
because
that's where passion comes in. Passion is
you
what
can lose
drives
that
you.
dedication like that.
Right. You can lose. You can lose. I don't think you can lose dedication. You can lose
You
motivation.
can lose that dedication like that. You really can.
It's possible.
It's
Yeah.
really mentally.
Yeah. It's all mental. It's all on your mindset. You're right.
Exactly, because that's
Point
the
to my
hardest
head ass.
thing. Because that's the hardest thing, man.
It
Like
is.
I was talking about I think on one of my other podcasts about when I was smoking cigarettes, right? And
Yeah.
I had stopped for 6 months.
Mental fix. You gotta cut those out, bro.
But listen. This is where my weak ass fell into peer pressure, right? I went to a bar and I mean I've been to bars, but I went to a bar where I could smoke indoors. You know what I'm saying? Around Marion
Yeah.
County, you
Uh-huh.
can't do it indoors except if you,
Right, right.
you know.
They
So I was
changed the
like, man,
law.
that shit's dope as fuck to me. So I was just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
So I mean, but yeah, it could be anything. You could just lose it. You could just lose it like that, man. You could just lose it like that. And I mean, it's mental.
It's all mind game. That's what life throws at you. Mind games. You gotta
Like
be ready.
if you like with weight and shit, like you know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers pass by Long's Bakery every day.
Yeah.
Like damn,
You gotta
no,
resist. You gotta only in moderation. You gotta eat it every now and then. Just
on everything.
right. So it'll taste better too if you don't have it every day or every week.
Man, we're gonna have to do a podcast about you on how you stay fit. Not right now, but we're gonna do that for sure. We're gonna talk about
Yeah,
stuff.
definitely, bro. We can do that.
We're gonna talk about that. But yeah, dedication is something that is definitely important. Where it's with the mind, and you gotta have it, man. It's the hardest thing, but that's just something you don't have to make yourself stronger at.
Yeah, for sure. That's the key. You just gotta keep to it and remind yourself your reason why you're doing it, your goal.
Yeah. All right, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe.